Hello everybody, welcome to our Pompano Tech Store live stream. Hello, hello. Right now on the counter is this Sony camera deal that I guess we're going to take a chance to take a look at. We've already rewound the tape on this and fast forwarded the tape a couple of times, so it's looking good. The tape doesn't stick. This is a known good tape, so we're actually going to try to record some footage with this. Battery's dead, sorry, so nothing we can do about that, but it does plug in. This guy does have NIGHTSHOT, so that's good. The NIGHTSHOT works, so we're going to put the camera on. We can't show you the tapes that came with this because it was one of those kind of tapes, you know, and it turned up being more comical than anything else. Okay, well, we're just going to go ahead and record here with it. Okay, we're recording now. Right there, there's our Pompano Tech Store deal. We're going to come over here to the keyboard. Oh, look at this. Yep. There's in Retrorama here on the Pompano Tech Store. Record for a while. It's recording nice and smooth. Alright, we're going to stop recording. Oop. Rewind the tape. Wow. And now this doesn't play. This doesn't have a play out to a TV screen. So, and what tape did I put in here? Let me just double check. Because this one, okay. This one's just a skate park, so it's okay if it gets part of the tape. But the other one was people doing their thing, you know what I mean? And I don't want to show that. So we're just going to show whether or not this works. Am I ready on the stop button? There we go. There you go. Got my hand in front. Okay, there you go. So, record and playback do work on this guy. This tape just had, like I said, a bunch of people outside of the skate park, so it wasn't nothing to worry about in case it came on. But the other one, like I said, was one of those kind of tapes, you know, by people doing you know what and you know where, made by you know who and you know why. So we're not going to show that to you. And that tape is not for sale either. It's going in the, well, it's getting shredded. Let's just put it that way. It's going in the shredder. There goes the eject button. So, or there goes in the eject button. So, okay. So, and here's the battery. Like I said, unfortunately, dead battery on this guy. But charger holds it up. Charger will record. So this is a good unit. That's our, it's a Sony, this is a Sony NIGHTSHOT. It's a Sony Zero Lux NIGHTSHOT Handycam Vision. Okay, this is the Handycam Vision CCD-TRV16 in NTSC Video 8 XR with a 180 power digital zoom. Alright, so that's the unit for there. So now, oh, I don't think you can read that. That's good. So, alright, don't want anybody to recognize their stuff here that maybe get all irate. Alright, so that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, who's watching right now? Anybody watching? Say hello. Oh, hello. Just a second let me see who's here. Yes, I don't care about your feelings. I know that. We actually got some of these hard drive magnets, and they do erase the tapes. They sure do. What you do is you take the hard drive magnet, and you, and I don't mind doing it. I'll do it to this one. It's not a problem, actually. Because we don't save this shit for anything. And I may have already done this one. But it's not going to hurt it to degauss it further. Got to be careful this magnet doesn't have any iron filings or anything else stuck to it, because it will pick up everything around here, all kind of dust, and I don't want to grind dust into this thing. But yeah, the magnets will erase the tapes like that. But one of the old, and you have to move it around. It's not sufficient to just hold it there. What you got to do is move it around and move it in and out and in like that. Do shit like that and in around. But the thing is, some of these cameras, when there's not a full image on the tape, like the Sonys, it just shows a blue screen. But one of the older ones I had, I took this tape and it was erased, and it doesn't do the blue screen. What it does is it just shows static. It shows whatever is on the tape, period. So whatever even remnants of the image would show through. So you could see how the tape, the magnet sort of erased it, but not all the way. And basically, yeah, you just go around for quite a while doing shit like this. You got to go in circles, and like I said, for sure, in and out. That's basically how you do it. You have to vary the magnetic field. That's the trick. And meanwhile, all the while, I'm showing the title of this tape, which I hope nobody will ever recognize as being theirs. So I guess that's it for this live stream. This is going to be a video for when we sell this guy. Unfortunately, this live streaming app does not snap still shots, but that's going to change because the Google camera app does, or this Android camera app does. So, and I'm probably going to get a copyright strike from the kickboxing place next door. Oh, you got the view camera yesterday. You don't care about my feelings. Thank you. And did you like it? I mean, of which I sold 2 of them. So, which one did you get? Did you get the one that needs refurb, or did you get the one that did you get the one that needs refurb, or did you get the one that shit, I don't remember what it was. And one was a refurb, the other one was working fine, but unfortunately I got a message from the guy on eBay saying they put a tape in and it didn't work, and you got to try it with brand new tapes. It worked with me, and I did pack that guy pretty well. I mean, it did go in a priority mailbox, which is always a little risky, but I did put some really good foam padding around it, so... Well, that one was yeah. Oh, well, that one just somebody had already put a different plug on there, and it worked for me. Maybe it got broken in transit, but sorry about that. But the plug did work. It was a plug that somebody else had replaced prior to me. Maybe that one got broke off because it was getting wound up so much, but good. But in terms of the needing refurb, I know that, remember, the image jumps a little bit, and I think the tape transport was a little janky on that one. Nothing I could do about that. But those cameras are mechanical and they are serviceable. People do know how to do it. I mean, I used to work in a shop that serviced that kind of stuff. Back in that time, it was a pretty good business. And the techs who did that were pretty good. But I don't know what to make of that in this day and age. You might find somebody who still does that. Or somebody who used to do it for a living. But good, I'm glad you got it working there. Glad it was working. I think it didn't go for, how much did it go for? $1.99? What did I let it go for? I don't know. Hey, I will tell you, man, that camera does definitely give the retro look, especially inside. And there is a way you could hook that up, to like a computer. You could hook that up to the AV input of a computer. Some laptops will have that. And you could actually do live streaming with that. I was thinking about doing that before I got, when I didn't think anybody wanted to buy them. I didn't think they were going to sell. So I thought about rigging something like that up. I do actually have an AV input AV to USB converter that I got to see if I can get working. It's brand new in box from many years ago, but I don't know if the chip works or the drivers are around anymore. So this is the last 8mm camera that I have, last one of these cameras I have. This one is not quite as retro looking as the other one. This one definitely had a couple sex tape in it, though, that's for sure. But, and like I said, it was more comical than anything else. All right, I see. Well, that's very cool. I appreciate that. Well, listen, I appreciate you coming in. I'm going to probably end this now because this is just going to be a short video that I'll eventually put up on eBay for this camera. Well, there you go. For $1.99, how can you go wrong? And I hope that you appreciate it. But at the same time, you know, and that's literally all I'm... Actually, I took a loss on that one. I think I paid $10 for it. So, but that's just the way it goes. Little piece of gold right there. Little gold pins right there. Yeah, unfortunately, I paid a little more than $1.99 on that one, but since it didn't strike me as going to be very usable because the tape transport was not 100% or as good as it could be at this time. This one's pretty smooth. Tape transport on this doesn't make any noises. Seems to work. I've rewound the tape and fast forwarded it all the way through at least once, both ways, and done queuing with fast forward and rewind. So I'm gonna probably switch over to this other camera app. It's too bad that this is a live streaming app. The camera app on this phone will take pictures when you tap the screen, so, but this live streaming app doesn't, but that'll be changed. Did that one come with batteries and they just don't work? They don't hold a charge anymore? You might be able to open those cases and put regular batteries in there, I don't know. Or you might be able to find batteries that'll fit in there. I think they're probably NICAD and will have... I think you can open those cases and just replace the batteries. I think they've got just like round NICAD batteries in there. Or you might find something from computers that'll fit. Not sure. Not sure. But you can certainly use those battery clips. If there was a battery... I don't know if that one had a battery or if there was those battery clips or cases that come with it. I don't remember now. But you should be able to make a battery pack or something with modern batteries. Well, since you're the one, everybody watching this live stream, the person in the chat is the person who bought an eBay item. So I'm going to put that eBay item in the link or in the description so people can hopefully see that someday. But let me ask you real quick before we get out of here: are you happy? Are you going to use that camera to make like retro type? Are you going to use that camera to make like retro type videos or something? Before we go out, tell us what you're going to do with it. Cool, then you'll be fine. I think it recorded just fine. Like I said, there was the noise in the tape transport on the rewind. The recording should work okay. But yeah, you will. It definitely got that retro look. Yeah, and for $1.99 you can't go wrong. Alrighty, well, I appreciate you coming in. Can't wait to see the videos. Keep us posted. You can always do video responses on YouTube, You can come back and maybe find this chat. And or find the link to, if I had a video about those cameras, come in and put a comment with a link to your video that you produced with it. We'd love to see it. I actually wanted to do that with those cameras, is take a moment to record some stuff and upload it to YouTube as an example. But the problem, of course, is, like I said, right now I don't have a way to input that stuff to a computer over a composite or over a component AV. So that's the way it goes. But we'll get around to that. I like that idea as I get more of these things, and I am getting quite a bunch of them, to be honest with you. I mean, surprising number of these video cameras recently. I did buy several bulk lots of digital cameras I bought several bulk lots of these, digital cameras like this and such all over the place, and big tubs full of them. But nobody seems to want to buy these anymore, even if they're like high megapixel, like 10 or 14. So I scrapped them for e-waste, and I'll tell you, digital cameras are a pretty good source of precious metal bearing or valuable metal bearing e-waste. So I'll probably be doing that again. They have a pretty good density of valuable metal bearing material, and so as long as you get it at the right price, the time it takes for the time it takes you to pull one of them apart, you get a pretty good little lot of material out of it. All right, everybody, that was an E-Waste Gold live stream. We're just looking at this Sony camera and just document it working real quick. And we have a previous camera purchaser from us. I hope to get more of these retro cameras and get some kind of hookup to the computer so I can actually record with them. And when they sell on eBay, the people will be able to see the actual video, and people on YouTube will get to see it as well. So thank you very much for coming in. And by the way, I don't care about your feelings in the chat. I'm looking at maybe doing a tech support live stream for people who purchase stuff on eBay, maybe once a day or something like that, or maybe on demand, on call, so that if you've ever bought any of these items and they're not working, at least once a day, I'll be doing a tech support live stream where you can call in and talk about it or whatever, or if you like to talk about it as well, we might do something like that as well. So, or just a live call-in feedback live stream. We'll see. Alrighty. I want to thank you all for coming in, and for whoever watches in this future, and for who's ever going to bid on this camera on eBay, this is the video you can watch to kind of see what it did. Thank you very much.